What's up, YouTube family? In today's video, we're going to be looking at a beautiful new construction home with no HOA, no CDD, so you can forget about all of that. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,726 square feet on a 1/4 acre of land. Let's begin, my friends. For anyone new to this channel, my name is Renzo Montaiuti, and I go all over Central Florida looking at investment opportunities, new construction homes, and different communities that are popping up around the area. In today's video, we're gonna be looking at this amazing new construction home, but before we step inside, I wanna make sure you have all the details about the location, the area, and everything that's gonna be going over in today's video. Now, this home is located here in Ocala, Florida. For anybody who's not too familiar with Florida, we're about an hour and 15 to an hour and a half from Orlando, where you're gonna have Disney, the parks of Universal, the Orlando International Airport, and you're gonna have Orlando City Soccer, the downtown, and the Orlando Magic. On the West Coast, we're only about an hour and a half from Tampa, Florida as well. And that's where you're gonna have the Tampa Bay Rays, the Lightning, the Buccaneers, and you're gonna have Clearwater Beach 30 minutes west, which has turned into one of us Floridians' favorite beaches to visit here in Florida. Now, here in Ocala, this home is located in an area called Marion Oaks. Marion Oaks is a new subdivision that a lot of builders are coming into, and a lot of first-time home buyers and families are moving here because it's very affordable to live in Ocala. Also, the housing is very affordable, and you get a lot of land for the property that you're getting. So, more specifically on this house, we're only about 10 minutes away from Highway 200. That is gonna be the main road that goes all the way to Beverly Hills, Florida, all the way to downtown Ocala. It goes a little further out, but that is the main road that you wanna focus on and that you wanna be really close to. You're gonna have all your Publix, Walmart, shopping, restaurants, movie theaters, all that good stuff is only 10 minutes away from this house. Now, we're only gonna be 20 minutes away from downtown Ocala, where you're gonna have a nice little center square, a lot of restaurants, a very vibrant nightlife on Friday, Saturday nights. And then you're also gonna have the World Equestrian Center 20 minutes away, where people come from all over the country to participate in the horse events that we have here. Even if you're not too much into the equestrian game, or if you're not into the horse life, they have so many different events outside of just the equestrian side of things that are absolutely amazing. During Christmas, during Easter, they have a bunch of things going on, and it's a lot of fun. They have hotels, restaurants, and the whole 9 yards. Now, at the end of the video, my friends, I'm gonna be going over all the finances on this home. The price, the tax amount. There is no HOA, so we can cross that off, and there is no CDD, so we can cross that off. But after I give you the price and tax information, I'm gonna be following up with what it takes to purchase a home like this in Florida or in any other state. What are the loan programs? What's the minimum down payment? How much are closing costs? And what exactly is closing costs? What comes with all the closing costs? Like, what are you paying for? And then at the very end, I'm gonna give my recommended offer on this property and tell you a little bit about how I negotiate the best deals for all of my clients moving here to Central Florida. Now, with that being said, my friends, I do wanna invite you guys to subscribe. Please hit that notification bell because I got a lot more content coming just like this video. With that, let's go ahead, let's get inside, and come on. So here we are stepping inside of this amazing home. First thing I want you guys to know is we're gonna have this Revwood LVP, luxury vinyl plank flooring. This is scratch resistant and water resistant. So if you do a lot of cooking, if you do a lot of cleaning, maybe you're putting a lot of supplies through the house when you're moving in, you don't have to worry about all the scratches and maybe water getting on it and building up under that. But anyways, we have that nice LVP. At the front of the house, we're gonna have this very first bedroom that's gonna overlook the front yard. You got these 2 beautiful windows that are connected. It's gonna bring in tons of natural light into this room. You're gonna have this nice closet right over here with its door. And this is gonna be about 10 by 11 feet. So just to give you some perspective, some measurements, this is 10 by 11 feet. Also, one thing I wanted to mention, if there's anyone who's interested in Vastu or Feng Shui, I know it's very important sometimes which way the home is facing. This specific house is facing northeast. So if there's anybody out there watching, I just wanted to mention that for you guys, just so you have it on the top of your mind. So now stepping into the great room. This is where a very beautiful open floor plan home. You're gonna have your living room right over here. You're gonna have that front bedroom. Right here is gonna be your great living space. So if you're someone who loves spending time with your family, having a lot of space, this is gonna be perfect for you guys. Right over here, we're gonna have the breakfast/dining room area. This is gonna be complemented with this nice window that is gonna be able to look over the backyard. So maybe you're cooking or maybe you're eating, here in the house and your kids are playing in the backyard. It's good that you have this window just so you can keep an eye on them and make sure everything's going okay. You could definitely fit, a 6 to 8 person table in this area and gives it a really cozy environment. Right over here, stepping into the kitchen, this is something beautiful because most builders kind of do the basics with building the kitchen. What I love about this kitchen specifically is one, the beautiful large island that you're gonna have. You're gonna have the farmhouse sink, but the main touch that they put is the backsplash, the subway backsplash. This is something that's very rare to see with builders here in Marion Oaks do. So I'm very happy, I'm very pleased with what they did here, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So here in this kitchen, we're gonna have the Samsung appliances as well. All of these appliances are gonna be coming with the home. You're gonna have the Samsung microwave, the stove, the dishwasher, and here you're gonna have the very nice fridge. You're gonna have granite countertops, 42-inch cabinets with some crown molding up top, and you're gonna have a lot of cabinet space. If you need some areas to store a lot of things, if you have a lot of food, if you have a big family, this is perfect for you. But just wait, we got the pantry right over here, which you're gonna have even more space. So you got a nice pantry, even more space to shove all your food, your water, all your good stuff. And here's gonna be your laundry room. Another thing I love about this house is you're gonna come with the washer and dryer. A lot of builders don't do that. This is just a nice little touch, especially with good quality appliances like Samsung. Here we're gonna have the 2-car garage. This is gonna be another cool feature. I like that you got the tall ceiling. So if you have a truck, a van, you can definitely fit it in here, unless you got those super large lifted tires, which I think are really cool, but you might not be able to fit it in. But you do have the tall ceilings, you got a lot of space. What I do like is you got this extra buffer area. So if you wanna store some things, maybe you got a long car and it goes all the way to here, you got a little extra space right here to keep some things. Over here, you're gonna have the AC air handler. Right here, you're gonna have the Wi-Fi connected water heater, and here's gonna be your electrical panel. Another cool feature that comes with the house is you're gonna have the garage door opener. Now, let's go ahead, we're gonna get into my favorite part of the house, and that's gonna be the master bedroom, my friends. So stepping into the master, the first thing is we're gonna have a change in flooring, and you're gonna have this very cozy carpet. You're gonna have tray ceilings, 1 LED light above, you're gonna have your smoke detectors, and then at the back, you're gonna have a nice window looking over the back of the house. Like any parents out there, you always wanna be checking on the kids, especially if they're outside playing, okay? Also, quick note just came to me, this house is built with stucco, or concrete block and stucco. So a majority of homes here in Florida are built with concrete block and stucco just because we do have storms, we do have hurricanes, and we want to make sure that the house is solid and not going anywhere. I know in the desert states like Arizona, Utah, they build with wood. Here in Florida, it's most of it is concrete block and stucco. Now the 2-story homes are usually minimum first story is concrete block, second story is wood. But builders like D.R. Horton are first and second story concrete block, which is cool. I like D.R. Horton, they build a quality house and they use both floors with concrete. Anyways, let's get back to the tour. Here we're stepping into the master bathroom. You're gonna have a really good space linen closet right here. Over here, you're gonna have the actual closet for the room. You're gonna have kind of double layered, spaces where you can hang your clothes and all that good stuff. Over here, you're gonna have the double vanity, white cabinets, granite countertop. You're gonna have the walk-in shower over here with the beautiful ceramic backsplash all the way to the top of the ceiling. My only kind of thing with this bathroom is, I think it's nice because you have a lot of long space, but I feel like something's missing right here. I wish they put maybe like a bathtub. You could definitely fit a bathtub right here, kind of create your own little space. But you know, anyways, this is something that a homeowner can use their imagination, maybe create something else. But maybe they should have even extended this, maybe kind of make it an open floor or an open type of shower concept. But anyways, it's still nice, but I wish they utilized a little bit more of this space. Here you're gonna have your toilet. Yes, so let's go ahead, let's go take a look at the other side of the house. It's gonna have the 2-bed and 1 bath. And then we're gonna go outside. Now, stepping into this side of the house, it's gonna be a nice hallway that we're gonna have here. You're also gonna have a linen closet and a full bathroom. But first, let's check out this nice bedroom. You're gonna have that nice cozy carpet. You know, there's always a big difference with carpet. Sometimes it's kind of like rougher. Sometimes it's kind of flat and just kind of like bouncy. This one is kind of thick and kind of fuzzy. It's really cozy. You know, typically, you know, I'm not really walking on carpet, but you know, it's really good on the feet. It's relaxing. And yeah, so here we go. We're gonna have a nice front window looking over the front of the house, giving us a lot of natural light as well. You're gonna have your double door closets. These are actually going a little deeper and wider, so it's a nice little space you have here. And then we're gonna take a right and we're gonna step into the bathroom that is connecting these 2 rooms. So let's say you do have kids or you have a family, you know, people just staying over, maybe a lot of guests. You're gonna have this nice bathroom that's gonna be used for these 2 bedrooms. So you're gonna have the double vanity, the toilet, the bathtub with, I like this little kind of skylight that's gonna bring in even more natural light. You're gonna have cool light fixtures, 6 of them, some cabinet space below. So really gives you that whole shebang in the bathroom. This is the last bedroom. This is gonna be 13 by 11 feet. Nice double window overlooking the back. Same double door closet, same width, same size. So it's a pretty good space to hang all your clothes and all that good stuff. Now let's go ahead, let's take a look at the backyard. They have something really interesting that they put in this back lanai. So when we step out of here, we're gonna find that there's a back lanai space, and then it also gets extended a little bit more. So here you're gonna have your typical back lanai, and then here you're gonna have a little extra space. So maybe if you're somebody who likes to grill, have nice events, you know, maybe put a table, you can definitely do so. Put your grill out here, and yeah, so you have this extra space. Can definitely screen this in if you'd like, but in my opinion, I kind of like it the way it is. It kind of gives you that cozy environment right here. You're gonna be looking into the nature right behind here. So this is the yard. You're gonna be sitting on a 1/4 acre of land here. And right behind us is gonna be another parcel. It is possible that a builder builds on this parcel, just to be completely transparent, but they haven't even cleared the land or anything. So even if they do start today, clearing the land, getting the permits, talking to the city, it'll be about a year before a house is sitting there. So these things take time. It is a process. So for now, you're gonna have an empty lot. You're gonna have nature right behind you, which is a good feature. This is gonna be a really good lot as well. You're gonna have a neighbor to the next to you. But what I always recommend is get one of those vinyl fences. Here in Ocala, I have a guy who does great work for $5,000, can fence the whole entire 1/4 acre of the house. Typically it's around 10 to 15,000. I have some young, hungry individuals that do some really great work out here in Ocala, and you know, he does a quality service. He's young, he's hungry, and you know, he makes it happen. You know, I've sent him to a few clients and they've all been happy so far. So that is what we got today with the house tour. Now let's get inside. I want to give you all the finances you need to know about this house, how much it costs, what the taxes are, and what exactly the down payment and closing costs look like, and then what's my recommended offer. Let's get it. So here we are at the end of the tour, my friends, and we're gonna jump right into it. So we're gonna start with the price, and that's gonna be $324,000 for this property here in Marion Oaks, Ocala, Florida. The taxes on this home are roughly gonna be 1 to 1.1% of the price of the property. So that's gonna be $3,240, around that. $3,000 to $3,500 is roughly what you'll be looking at in taxes per year. Could be a little less if you apply for the Florida homestead exemption. With that being said, my friends, let's go ahead and say you were interested in the house and want to know how much the down payment and closing costs are. First things first, you have two different programs if you're looking to buy this as a primary residence. You have your FHA and then you got your conventional, okay? FHA is gonna be 3.5% of the purchase price for a down payment. Conventional is gonna be 5% of the purchase price for a down payment. So just to give you more perspective, 324,000 times 3.5% is $11,340. A conventional 5% is gonna be $16,200. Now that is just a down payment. You also have closing costs, okay? So closing costs are typically 3 to 4% of the purchase price of the home as well. So typically you're looking at around 7 to 8%. If you're going FHA, it's typically gonna be 7 to 7.5% of the price of the home. Conventional is going to be 7.5 to 8.5% of the price of the home that you would need in down payment and closing costs. Now, my job as a realtor is to get that down. I want the sellers to pay for your closing costs. So the only thing you have to worry about is the down payment, but I'll get into that in just a second. Now, first things first, with FHA, the minimum credit score requirement is going to be a 580 to 600 credit score. Anything above that, you're golden. You're gonna get a more favorable interest rate. And with the conventional, you're gonna need a 660 to 680 minimum and above. If you have above that, it's even better. You're gonna get the more favorable interest rate if you're above 700 and 720. Now, with that being said, if you have a 720, 740, you can still go FHA. You don't have to go conventional. You can choose which one you wanna use. Now, what's the difference? Why would I go FHA, or why would I go conventional when it's 5% down, when FHA is 3.5% down? That's an amazing question if you're already asking yourself that. Essentially, the difference is with conventional, once you reach 20% equity in the home, you're already gonna have, you're gonna be able to take out something called private mortgage insurance. Private mortgage insurance is around $130 per month on your mortgage payments. So imagine taking that out, 130 bucks a month is $1,560 per year over 30 years. That's almost $50,000. So if you put 20% down on a conventional loan, you're not paying PMI and you're gonna be able to save that $50,000 over the 30-year period of the loan. With FHA, you're gonna have it throughout the entirety of the FHA loan. So those are the two main differences with FHA and conventional. Now, if most times people use FHA because you have the lower down payment requirement, but let's say you did FHA and you put 10% down, on the 11th year of your loan, you're gonna be able to take out the PMI. That really doesn't happen a lot because most people tend to just go conventional at that point, because here in Florida, appreciation is going crazy in homes, especially if there's anyone here who bought maybe 2, 3, 4 years ago. You guys are probably sitting on a ton of equity on your property. And you know, we did have a slower December and Christmas time, but we're actually starting to pick up again. We're seeing a lot of home buyers coming back into the market and moving to affordable places like Ocala, Florida. With that being said, a lot of builders are giving incentives like interest rate buy downs like 4.5, 4.99 instead of doing the 6.5 to 7% interest rate at this current moment in time. With that being said, my friends, you have the down payment, you have the two different loan programs if you're looking at it as a primary residence. If there are any veterans out there, you know, before I even talk about the VA loans, I want to thank you guys for your service. You guys sacrifice a lot, and I appreciate everything you do for us on the day-to-day basis. So I love working with veterans. I want to help every single one that ever calls our team, you know, to purchase a home. I make sure you guys, you know, do amazing work just like everybody else. But, you know, I appreciate you guys very, very much. So with that being said, on the VA loan side, you can do 0% down and 0% closing costs. If you work with me, I'll make sure to negotiate the closing costs for you. Every single veteran that has purchased a home so far with me has literally bought the house with zero money down. And that's my goal for all of you. Unless you want to spend some more money buying down the rate, or unless you want to just do a regular conventional, maybe you already bought a house with the VA loan and now you got to go FHA or conventional, that's no problem as well. But if you are trying to buy your first home as a veteran, give me a call. I'm here to help, especially if you want to move here to the Sunshine State. Now, with that being said, my friends, I want to give you this recommended offer. On this property, we're at $324. It really all depends. If you're paying cash, I would offer like $299 and go from there. this house is probably worth, it's gonna appraise at 324, 325. For anyone who doesn't know, an appraisal is the bank, the lender who's giving the buyer the loan, sends somebody out to go check the value of the home. They go do an inspection, they do everything, they check the comps in the area, and essentially they come back to the bank and say, hey, this house is worth this much. The reason why the banks want to know is because they're only gonna lend the buyer as much as what the house is worth. So I'll give you a quick example. Let's say the house is 324 and the house appraises for 320. That's a $4,000 difference. In most cases, the sellers need to drop the price. You write an addendum to drop the price at 320. But in some cases, sellers are hard-headed. And typically what I say is, hey, you know, that's fine. You know, you can be hard-headed. We'll send a release and cancel. But I just want you to know that the next appraiser that comes out here is going to be looking at the same things, probably even the same appraisal report. So are you really willing to cancel this contract over $4,000 and wait another 60, 90 days for another buyer to come, give you a good offer, and then you're gonna have to hope that they'll be willing to give you this $4,000? My friend, you're gonna lose that $4,000 and all your costs and fees before the time you get to closing. And that's just a big what if. So that's just an example of how I negotiate when an appraisal comes in low. With this house, I already checked the comps. You're not gonna have issues with appraisals, but if you're cash, I'd offer $299. I'd be happy if I got $310, you know, after the negotiations start. Maybe they accept $299, but more than likely you'll end at $305 to $315. If you're maybe doing a FHA conventional, I'd offer probably around $319, asking for 3% in closing costs. So that 3% can cover your closing costs, and then you just pay your down payment, and you can use a lot of that closing cost money as well to drop down points. If you're using an FHA or VA loan, I would give them asking price and just ask for like 5 or 6%, because on FHA and VA, you can get up to 6% closing cost credit from the sellers. With a conventional loan, you can only get 3% closing cost credit from the sellers. So there's a little discrepancy there. You know, we just got to play it the right way. So if there was anyone interested, that's where I would go with those offers. Now, that is it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to check my past content. I have a lot of similar stuff just like this, a lot of beautiful homes that I tour, and I want you guys to get all the information you can about Central Florida, Florida in general, and real estate and making the right investments. So with that being said, if anyone's interested, my name is Renzo. I have a full team here in Orlando ready to help you guys out, whether you're looking to purchase in Orlando, Lakeland, Davenport, Kissimmee, investment properties. I'm here to do it. My team is always available. And yeah. So with that being said, have a good day. I'll see you later. Ciao, ciao.